On this week's episode of the group chat, we discuss Harry Styles' new sex toys.
Wild.
He just does stuff for the girls.
He really does.
And everyone. Do you think he wants to do this?
Is this the new Ted Lasso? It's about golf, which I literally I saw it and I was like,
I know. Watching golf.
I know. Here's how to know if your situationship is actually pulling their weight.
Get rid now.
With her.
Get rid.
That's a red flag.
Plus all the things we're loving. It's a good one. Welcome back to the LuxeGen group chat. We've got Lola and Swoop on.
Hi.
Hi, ladies. How you
I
doing?
love that you just naturally went into an accent that's just saying
ladies.
that.
I feel like we've got lots of good things to talk about today before we get into it. What's everyone wearing?
You start, Sab. You never start.
I am wearing a denim shirt from H&M, which I've had for years, and it's literally like the best denim shirt. And then my little ruby loot baby tee, which says chronically online.
With Polly Sayer, no?
Yes,
Yes,
these collab
our
with
very
them.
own.
Absolute love. And then these jeans are from Hush, actually,
Nice.
which I've never had Hush jeans before, but these are like such a nice fit. They're a nice
Yeah.
barrel leg, dark denim. And then just my Zara mules.
Love.
how about you?
I have got on a blazer. It's very old. It is from a brand called Ray. Back when I don't know why I did that in that way. It is from Ray, which used to be on Matches when that was a thing. I've got guys. I have a Burberry belt on, but the Burberry belt is from an app called Mile, and essentially you can pay a subscription for it, and you get access to like early sample sales. So you
cool.
can get some like really like good price bits, a lot of Bottega heels and stuff
really
like
cool.
that.
That's
Which is
really
cool. My jeans are mango, and my shoes, my mesh flats are actually under the stories in the sale.
Got her toes out.
Yeah, I know. Guys, this office is really like anti-feet out.
I've always
And
been
I'm like-
anti-feet though.
But it's like, it's a fashion office. If it were like a corporate office, fine. But
We're fashion.
We're
I feel like a lot
fashion.
of people have their toes out.
I just like
clearly they
toes
do with a
out
lot of
in
judgment.
London. For me, no.
What was this conversation we were having the other day about how toes out are quite millennial?
I basically said to Daisy once that you can tell someone's age by how much they put their feet online.
on their stories.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
true.
If you're in like lying down on sunbed, fine. But if you've taken a photo
Actively.
of your feet and
I would.
posted
Yeah, I
it,
could never.
you're a millennial.
Scary, isn't it, sometimes? You look cute.
Yeah, you do.
Thanks.
What are you wearing?
I can notice the safety pin in your jeans.
Yeah, I just thought that. I was meant to roll them down, guys, but
No, sorry,
I
no,
really like
rain in London, valid.
it.
So valid.
Massimo jeans that are quite long. So for my short gals, get the shorter one. Adidas Sambas. And then this is my new favourite jacket from the ASOS Adidas collection.
So good.
Me and India went to, and I'm obsessed with this
It
colour.
looks really good.
I really
on
like.
you.
Honestly.
I think I have to get that set to like travel in.
It's my
the
most
trousers, I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with.
Yeah, it's my most complimented. Like this colour, I've never been so complimented in. So
It really
for my
suits
gals,
you though.
It
really
does.
suits
It really
you.
does suit
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Let's move on to the hot list. But before we do, here's a reminder to please subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. It really helps us out. And if you head over to YouTube, you can actually see our outfits too. But yeah, let's move on to the hot list. What were we just talking about? Oh, the big win.
The Lionesses.
The Lionesses.
My queen, guys, my heart was going.
Mine was.
I was like sweating and I was like, please don't let this go to pens. I was like, my heart cannot take pens.
I do really weird things where I think
Okay.
if the first goal goes in when I'm not looking at my phone, that means all the rest will. So I have to look
yeah,
at my
people
phone.
do that weird
Like
thing
little
when they
tips,
think like
good luck.
Like if you don't,
okay,
I
okay.
do that. So if I do my hair, this is so weird. If I do a slick back or a bun, I won't look at myself doing it. I'll do the slick back, but when I'm putting the bubble in, I just feel like I can't look at it. Otherwise, it'll
Yeah.
go
it'll
bumpy.
be bad.
It's always when you like do it randomly and you're not thinking it, then it
Yeah.
looks really good. When you try and do it, it looks like shit.
Yeah, but no,
Nothing
honestly.
to do with the Lionesses.
Yes.
Anyway,
But
back to it.
I
did
do think I had
so
a good luck
good.
charm of looking away, and
you
then
go.
every single one went in. But that was not
Oh,
up to
so
me.
well done, Lionesses. You did well because Lola didn't watch you. No, it was unreal. Unreal to see the support. I don't know if you saw it, but Ian Wright's celebration. Oh my God,
Yes,
it was
I did.
everything.
Oh,
So
I didn't
every
see
time
it.
they scored, even like in the games leading up, he cheered. Honestly, just as much as he would have for any other football game.
Yeah.
And people were trying to say that he shouldn't be commentating on women's football, and the energy he brought, like this girl did a TikTok about it, and it was so nice to see. Everyone was
that's-
back.
I did see loads of people like go to radio stations and basically say they should have their own like not Ian Wright, and I was like, bog off, it was football.
it's
so good, and it was so nice to see like the pubs were packed,
Yeah.
like so, and they weren't just women; it was everyone. It was so
No,
nice to see.
It is so nice. And I do feel like each year it has more like
Yes.
attention than it did
Yeah.
the year before.
Yeah,
But then there's still like, I don't know, like I still have the conversation with like my boyfriend and his friends when like, to be fair, he was watching it and he was keeping track.
Yeah.
But when they don't, when they're not bothered by it, I'm a bit like, but why?
Yeah.
If you're I'm not the biggest football fan. Like when it's like a whole thing and everyone's watching it, I'll get involved. But
Yeah.
I'm not like a big football fan.
Yeah,
so
fair.
to watch it it's the same as I wouldn't watch the men's.
Yeah.
But for football fans, guys who are big football fans,
Why
why are
wouldn't
you
you
then
watch
not going to watch it?
To be fair, Jay followed the whole thing, which I
Yeah,
thought, and
so,
I was
yeah.
like, he was like, but actually, he was like, I find it even more interesting because it's almost like a fresh,
Yeah.
like it's a fresh set that, you know, analysis and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
feel really into football.
For sure.
I
Oh,
do
that
think
makes
it's
sense.
probably like this success is quite new.
Yeah.
So I think if it just continues, maybe more
People
and
have
more
more
people
attention.
will watch
Yeah,
and become
100%.
bigger.
I saw a really good thing, actually. I'll read it. It was from an account called Everyone's Invited. In the face of misogyny, racism, and constant doubt, the players have yet again overcome immense adversity this tournament. And they said they've played in kits designed for someone else, been paid a fraction of what they deserve, trained with fewer resources, backed by less funding, less media, less respect, and still they deliver again and again.
Honestly,
So,
it's so
so
true.
true.
It's so good to see it.
And they have nothing to prove, but somehow they keep proving it anyway.
So good. Michelle
Yeah,
Angerman,
just
she
like
was my
all the
favourite
hate,
match.
like the amount of hate I heard about.
Jess Carter, she came off social media completely because some of the racist messages she was just getting was like, what's the point in actually being on there for what
Yeah.
you're gaining from it? It's not worth it. So you're right in to have overcome all
They're
of that.
just doing what they love.
Yeah.
And like, they're not here for the comments.
No.
Just let them be.
Yeah.
And enjoy it.
Yeah, and I love how it's kind of feeding into social media and trends and like TikToks now with the Chloe Kelly thing we were talking about with her little.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah. Everyone's like, whenever I go in, I was like, yeah.
Another thing, I think we spoke about this. I can't remember if it was you who was on when we were talking about it, but it was when Wireless had just been and I had said that Drake had previewed his new song with Central Cee. It's now out. Have you guys heard it?
Guys, have you watched the video?
No.
No.
There's like a random clip that he posted on social media. He's in it, and then Central Cee's in it, and then the football player Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. Okay, this. I was just literally scrolling. Central Cee. I was like, Drake! And then Cole Palmer.
Why is Cole Palmer has nothing to do with this
Why
song.
are you all three of you in the room? But yeah, so that's going viral. 3.8 million
Something
likes.
about Drake and his randomness just makes sense.
Honestly, just
Have
Drake
you guys
and Cole
heard the
Palmer.
song?
Well, that's the only snippet I've heard, actually.
Every year we've had a song of the summer, right?
Yeah.
This one's quite late to come out. So our only song of the summer is the Jet 2 Holiday.
Yeah.
That's
my
all
God,
we've
you're
But I
had.
can't
There's no
lie.
song of the summer.
But I can't lie. You will remember the summer according to that song.
Yeah,
Like you'll remember
so
the day
true.
that Brits embarrassed themselves across the world through that. Like
No, but like maybe Justin's album as well, like Daisy's. Maybe that's just because Daisy is playing that every 3
Yeah,
seconds.
I think that's just
Yeah.
Daisy.
But that will be, I think we'll remember that. Okay,
like-
you ready?
Yeah, go
Listening
on.
party?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
I love when Jamaican Drake comes out. That's how you know it's gonna be a good summer. I'm like, okay.
I thought he was going to go more like drill or like, I don't know, like...
Yeah, but
UK,
he's
but
like,
this is
I can't beat Central Cee at his own game. I must do something else.
I kind of like their friendship.
Oh, I love it.
It's
I'm
so cute,
Kind of
yeah.
also here for the birth of Cole Palmer to be
why?
within the OVO crew, apparently.
Maybe he'll just be in the music video.
Yeah.
We'll see. Also news from this weekend, Harry Styles' pleasing brand
This
has
is-
launched
this popped
sex
up on me.
toys.
That's wild.
He just does stuff for the girls.
Kind of
He does.
And everyone. Do you think he like wants to do this?
I think he's got a whole team behind
Yeah.
him. But I
Agreed.
think they have always been quite like forward thinking with the brand. Like
Yes.
they've not done the obvious stuff. And because it's quite gender fluid and gender neutral as
Yeah,
well.
he is, isn't he? And it's fashion and stuff like that. So it
Exactly.
kind of is quite an organic.
Yeah. So I feel like, having sex toys is that sort of thing that it's pleasure for everyone.
I just
Yeah.
feel like he's such a private person, and especially like about his like sex life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That like releasing a sex toy, I'm just like, do you want to do that, or is it
I
because
agree.
your
I think
brand
it's
is cool
definitely
pleasing?
marketing, yeah.
But I think it's because people have to be different. Like everyone's
Yeah.
got a beauty brand. This is
Everybody's
like,
got a
is this
clothing
like,
brand,
is sex
yeah.
toys the new beauty brands now?
Yeah.
Like who knows? Because did you see Sydney Sweeney released the
bath
bath
soap.
water?
Yeah.
Is this
yeah.
real?
Yeah.
Yeah, soap with her bathwater in it.
I thought it was complete scare.
No, it's real.
Yeah,
It's
sadly.
so
But
it's
like,
legit.
do we think it's actually her bath water? Probably not. But that's like the
No,
marketing.
how many
it's the
times does the girl
branding.
have to have a bath?
Yeah,
Right.
I
It's
know.
the
We should
bath.
have a really big bath.
Honestly.
I wonder how many sold.
Yeah, I would love to know the stats on
No,
that.
there was a lot of backlash, so I don't know how long she had that out
She
for.
does
Yeah,
get
but
a lot of backlash.
Not
though,
from the
doesn't she?
men.
The point I feel like is that celebrities, there are so many beauty brands, there are so many that are doing
Yeah.
it really well, but I think if they want to have something outside of their acting or singing careers, they've got to look outside
Yeah,
the
I think
box
trying
a
to
little bit.
diversify, it's
like-
hard, isn't it? I know.
Are you going to think of Harry Styles?
I mean, a lot of girls
I
probably
think
do.
most of the girls probably do already.
honestly. That's what I mean. It kind of is quite like authentic in that sex that he's
Yeah.
aware, like that he's a sex god and whatever. Like people see him as that. So like,
Wow.
lean into it, hun. Like,
Yeah.
you know, get
love
your
it.
peas up.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I like the like subtle brand video that they did of him like dialing the phone, and you can only see his tattoo, so you know it's him, and then it's just his voice at the very end.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've seen this.
No, it's it's a very subtle.
What does he say?
I think it's like pleasing yourself or something. Not in that voice.
Oh,
Pleasing yourself.
he's American.
He is a bit American these days, to be honest.
True. Like, I feel like this is all very much like the summer, not aesthetic, but like with Sabrina Carpenter on the scene. I feel like there's a lot of that kind of sultry sexiness. Yeah, I like it.
Also, did you guys see that Ariana Grande is going to be in Meet the Fockers?
Yeah, I didn't know this was happening.
Yeah,
this
you
is
broke
crazy.
the news to me.
I actually saw something, and I'm going to get this wrong, but basically she was meant to be in another big movie franchise. Can't tell you what it was.
Not
It
Happy
was
Gilmore.
No, it was like more
Love
of a
that.
musical, like more her, like another Wicked vibe.
Okay.
Maybe it was Legally Blonde. I don't know, something like that.
Right,
and
okay.
apparently she passed it up for another film. And I think at the time I heard it was Meet the Fockers, and
maybe
now
it
it's
was,
come
yeah.
out that she is in it.
Got you.
God, that is so interesting. Like Robert De Niro is going to be in it. Ben
I know.
Stiller.
Owen Wilson.
Oh my God.
What do you think about sequels to stuff? I was saying this earlier because also Bend It Like Beckham is apparently having a sequel.
And
Yes.
that's the thing, like, whilst I'm excited about like the idea of the buzz around it, I
Will
don't
it
know
live
how
up?
excited I am for the film because I can't say that I've seen a sequel and thought that better than the original.
Mine is Shrek 2.
I was going to say mine is
Shrek
Shrek
2
2,
is
but
good.
was Shrek 2 still better than the original? I don't know. The original was so
This
good.
is true.
I'm trying to think of a movie that I actually think is like
Well,
so.
that's what I'm saying, like, even now, Happy
Like, on
Gilmore,
the
whilst
second-
Happy Gilmore 2 is good, there's like around like 20 celebrity cameos and it's great and that sort of thing. As an actual film,
Sex and the City.
Sex and the City
I've got
is good.
maybe that's because
yeah,
we
I do
didn't
love that
grow
they go
up.
to Abu Dhabi. Yeah,
Well, I think it's because we didn't grow up. I watched it.
I watched the
after it was a
films
thing.
first.
I
Yeah,
watched the
yeah.
films first, and then
Me
went back
too.
to the show. So I
Yeah.
think because we've done it that way, because I would say that other
maybe.
people, maybe like millennials, whatever, people who are a bit older than us, don't like the films.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love the
agreed.
films. I
Same.
always watch them on a
But
plane.
that's also because I think we were the generation of like big budget films, and
Yeah.
that's quite a big budget film. So you're right, that's a good one. But like, there are just like, come on, think
Because
of another
I'm
one.
not going to lie, I think I haven't actually watched Meet the Fockers. Can someone run me through what actually happened?
So Ben Stiller is the guy who starts off as like this woman's boyfriend. He like loves her. They've been together for ages, and he's like, right, we're going to get married and all that sort of thing. But then he needs to meet his in-laws, and they are Meet the Fockers. So
Robert De Niro.
Got you.
Yeah.
And they're a bit nuts.
Yeah, but actually the Fockers are him. So his name is Gaylord Fokker. So that's him. So his mum, no. So the dad is Robert De Niro. The mum is Barbara Streisand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah. Do you
it's
think
like an
she'll be-
all-star cast. It's
It is a very, very good. This is like back
Dustin
in the day when they
Hoffman
could
as
get all
well.
of
But this
Yeah.
is the thing. Do you think it's going to be as good as the back in the day
I-
one?
I actually
'cause
think
the
it
second-
will.
The Little Fockers isn't as good as the
Oh
original.
yeah, that was shit. But they didn't
Yeah.
have all the same cast, did they?
That's what I mean. Like you need the OG. Like you're never gonna get Ben Stiller way back when.
I've got another example of a really good one. 21 Jump Street, but as in 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I
don't
think
know
that
if
is
I've watched
both
it.
of them. Are,
Both
Oh
so
wait,
good.
I have one. Sorry.
what?
High School Musical 2.
Yes,
That
that is a
was
good
better than
one.
the original, but
That's
that
so
is the
true.
only
But
one
they did
I
it
would.
close,
Yeah,
where
they
the
did it
cast
close.
was like
Also,
so much older.
All the Harry Potter sequels. They get better
Again,
every time.
guys.
Oh yeah, but I would still say that first one, top tier.
But
that
this
first
isn't
one,
the same. Like these are classics
Yeah,
that are
agreed.
having a sequel. Like
And that's the thing. I think you can only do like a sequel really well with a classic, as long as
Yeah.
it's done to
Yeah.
the same
Like Gilmore Girls when they did that extra season.
year in the life.
terrible.
Wasn't great.
It was so weird. But yeah, I'm gassed to see Ariana in it. And I think
Yeah.
if they're going to do it, they do need a hook like that.
Yeah.
But-
I wonder what her press junkets are going to be like now.
The
Is she going to be emotional and holding space still? Or is she going to be
Can
like
you
a
imagine? It's
completely
gonna be-
different
I think she
personality?
might be hilarious. Like her and Ben Stiller.
They
this
will
might be
be
like
so funny.
the
Yeah.
comedian Ariana.
Oh my god, her and Owen Wilson together, I would just
Yeah.
love to see
So
that.
true.
hilarious.
She's been through so many different eras of music that then
Yeah,
her
it's true.
outfits and her vibe changes. And I
Yeah.
think she's gone through so much in life that just meant like reinventing herself a lot
Yeah,
and not knowing who she
consistently.
is. But I actually really feel like who she is now is who she is.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
very
she's
raw,
got the
isn't it?
freedom to be. I think
Yeah.
all these Disney kids, everyone's like, oh, they all went off the rails because Nickelodeon and Disney, the contracts were so tight around them that, you know what, of course, they're going to spring out when they're given that space. So, like, I rate it. Like, they're just figuring
Honestly,
out
I
what they
could
wanna
talk about that. I think about Amanda Bynes all the time.
I
Yeah,
think about it
same.
all the time because She's the Man is one of my
Oh,
favorite
me too.
movies.
I mean, she was
Me
the
too.
childhood actress. Like,
Amanda Show.
Amanda Show.
Well, that's kind of
Hairspray.
you know.
Like, I wanted to be
Oh
her.
my god, yeah, that was such a
But
good
apparently, like, there is some documentary on her as
Coming.
well. Yeah.
And she's a part of it, isn't she?
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
I saw that.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I suppose off the back of all the Nickelodeon stuff, yeah.
Speaking of film sequels, part 2s, whatever. We've not really spoken about Devil Wears Prada. I mean, we kind of did, but have you guys seen all of the paparazzi pics?
Yes, but the paparazzi are ruining films, and you can't tell me different. I'm sorry.
I agree.
However, I do think they've tried to make it better this time because they're trying to now pap everyone and saying that everyone's in the movie. So they're trying to like
because like Gigi
reverse
Hadid.
psychology. Yeah,
Gigi Hadid is in it. Dua Lipa's in it. Keanu Reeves is in
that's
it.
what they're
And I was
saying.
like,
But then I think they're also trying to take the piss, so they're taking pictures of anyone doing anything.
and saying that they're in the movie.
filming, but they're not. So you don't know who is and you don't know who's not. That's how they're trying to
Well,
combat
I
it.
hope. But realistically, I think that
I am also like praying, like fingers crossed that this is good because oh my God, it's the best film. It's like the most accurate depiction that we had of kids growing up, like wanting to work in fashion. And it's like, please don't ruin this. Please don't ruin this. I'm sure they won't, but it's a hard film to top.
It's really hard. But I think what the formula for doing it really well is having the same actors. I think where it goes to shit is where they try to make it like young and like bring new people into it and like
and
focus it
copy.
on them. I don't care about it. I want to see the original actors doing the same thing and dealing with like a new issue.
or just
whatever
like
it
twist
is.
or something.
It doesn't even have to be like a twist. Like what's happening 5 years later?
what are we
Fine.
doing? Yeah.
Tell me the exact same. Keep the storyline the same.
I think it's going to be really hard because they're going to have to do it post-COVID, post-TikTok, and they're going to have to approach what the digital like media landscape looks like now.
It's incorporating that, isn't it, into what then? Like the woman has a cell phone that just buzzes all the time. That's what she had.
I feel like they're going to bring up like employee-generated content, things like that. They're going to have like their...
I won't like that, even though we do it.
That is us, but it's not them.
It's not them. It's not what we watched
So
the
weird
movie.
though, isn't it? But it's also cool that like I suppose as an audience we have we have the ability to put that pressure on those people to be like, we need a second one, and you get it.
And then we get it and then we're not happy.
Yeah, it's what like I never ever thought that after. So you know how we were saying we watched the Sex and the City movies first. I then went back because I went to a charity shop to buy the box set, okay, because I didn't want to pay for no TV. So I got the box set and I watched all of Sex and the City, and I was like, oh, I want more. And I was like, oh, but there is, because you have the and just like that.
Yeah,
wild that we have that now.
Yeah,
like that is wild that we've managed to like, as a nation, like push for it, and we've got it.
Push more.
You know what I mean? Like to actually find out. I'm gassed to see what Andy Sachs is up to.
I know. Well,
I
the
am too.
outfits are so good.
I want them to have their flip phones as well, though.
Yeah. They won't though, Lola.
I know.
You never know. Galaxy
I
flip
find-
phone. You never know.
yeah,
you
they
never
could get
know.
a
They might do the
Samsung.
Samsung Galaxy flip phone. They might.
Yeah,
if they're
they
clever.
might.
That would be
If you want to
cute.
hint at guys, come on.
Yeah.
I think
Because
that'd
not
be so
gonna
good.
lie, I hate when they put social media in a film.
I know, and they
know,
make it
it's
too.
picky.
There are some
Too
films
clean.
and some TV shows that make it really like what's the word? Ambiguous.
Yeah.
What time or era they're in, and I like that.
Yeah.
Because then
it's
you can
quite
watch
nice,
it
you can
years
guess.
later.
Agreed.
And things like even Overcompensating, which I've talked about loads of times, he's made it a little bit like ambiguous. Same as Summertime Pretty. It's not really that. They don't really. You don't see them on their phones.
So
you're
true.
right.
There is
Actually,
obviously
they're
texting,
not.
but it's very like whatever. There's a bit of maybe social media stuff, but
Speaking of, sorry, can we talk about how everyone's trolling about Belly's ring?
Oh my
No one
God,
can
sorry,
see it.
10 things that are smaller. 10 things that are smaller than her.
Microchromes.
Oh, people are saying her ring's going to be green after a week of
No, I saw such a good one. What was it? Oh, it was like me showing my friend that spot that showed up last night.
Do you follow the author Jenny on TikTok?
Yeah, Jenny Han, best TikToks.
Oh my God,
All
just
the
like,
BTS.
all
All
the
the
BTS. I feel like
BTS.
I'm watching
Yeah, I
like a
know.
new
It is
unlocked.
really
Oh my
good.
God, it's wild.
She posted something the other day that was like some of the BTS, and there's a video of like Lola, Gavin, and the girl who plays Lacey, as in the one that he cheated with. So it's the three of them like this.
Oh
like,
yeah.
God, that is what everyone's like.
Sometimes I find like disconnecting from characters and
So
actors
hard. It's
really hard.
When
Oh my
I
God.
see someone or like a villain,
sorry.
I'm like,
When I
hate
found
them.
out Jeremiah was married,
yes.
in real life, I know.
I was watching all their moving in vlogs.
wild.
Gavin.
Yeah,
Gavin.
Someone was saying the other day, because obviously everyone's giving him a lot of hate.
Yeah.
And I do think that's not fair because like actually within the show, there are quite a few cheaters.
Oh yeah.
Even Conrad has cheated,
Well, yeah,
hasn't he?
exactly.
Has he?
Yeah, I think so.
When she walked in at the funeral, right? He didn't
Yeah,
cheat or
he didn't,
anything,
to be
but
fair,
like,
but yeah.
you know.
I'm not saying I'm too Jeremiah, but
I
I
am.
just think you are. I go back and forth because if you've got to look at it from like a black and white perspective, obviously I get it. Conrad's like really like dreamy and blah blah blah, but he is like good for her. He's so nice to her. He's always
Jeremiah.
been
That's
Jeremiah.
what
He's always
exactly.
been
I'm in the wrong room.
No, he's
I'm-
so good to her. He's obsessed with her.
yeah, he's always treated her well. I'm team
He does
Conrad.
everything half-ass, and
He
so
doesn't.
He doesn't. Conrad does.
self-obsessed.
Conrad's
Also-
like, I love you. No, don't.
Whereas Jeremiah has loved her from the beginning. Also,
Yeah.
Jeremiah, like the whole thing about him like not going to like finishing uni properly, his mum mum's just bloody died.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Come
was
on.
paying for her medical
Cut the boy
bills.
some slack.
That's why Conrad was sad with Belly.
yes.
His
No,
mum
no. Conrad was sad from the get-go.
Yeah, he was
Conrad
just sad.
is a sad boy.
He's a sad boy.
He is a sad boy, and I don't need my gal Belly to be sad.
Yeah.
So
My gal Belly is not my gal.
Conrad, set her free. Set her free. Honestly, can I just say, does this not remind anybody of like Edward?
Yes,
Bella
Edward and Bella. Yes.
And what was
Jacob.
Jacob.
Question, whose team were you on? Because now I'm older.
Jacob.
I'm
Jacob.
I was always
I
Jacob.
was always Jacob.
But Jacob is
No, guys.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And Edward is Conrad. Hence my point.
I was
saw-
so Edward.
I saw this thing earlier and it was
Should
like
paste it.
black cat boyfriends are in again. So
Oh,
like all the black. So
gosh.
it's Conrad. It's like
Edward Cullen.
Edward.
Ugh.
No, yeah, Edward's black. Like all of those kind of vibes
Yeah,
of like
all of
sad
that, like,
boys.
Yeah, that kind of
I don't like that.
snooze. Yeah, I'm not
I
here
love
for
Conrad,
that.
but I don't like that. Now that we're talking about telly, let's move on to the things we're loving. Have you guys seen Stick?
No.
Have you guys watched Ted Lasso? It's very similar vibes. It's the same people who made it, but it's more about, it's about golf, which I literally, I saw it and I was like,
Sorry,
I
you're
know.
watching
I
golf.
know. I was
No.
like, I'm not gonna like this. It's so good. It's not really,
Really?
about golf, but it's
Go
about.
on,
It's like
tell
in
me.
Ted Lasso. It's not really about football, but it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the wider.
So it's basically this ex-pro golfer. Like he was like probably as good as Tiger Woods, Owen Wilson. So good. Love anything with him
I
in it.
love it.
He basically has had like a few years. Something happened. I won't say what. He's had a few years of just like not loving life, just being in quite a shit job. Like he obviously had this peak of his career and you're sort of like, what happened to him? Whatever. I can say he kind of had like a bit of a freak out at one of his biggest matches and basically just got like excommunicated after that. So he works in like a normal job and like whatever, but he's obviously amazing at golf. He basically is at work one day and he sees this kid swinging a golf club and he is like unreal, like literally Tiger Woods level, like unreal. Can like, I don't know the technical terms, but like he hits it really far. He hits it really far. And he's like, whoa, like you're like 14 and you've got this insane talent. Like, have you played golf? Have you whatever? And basically you find out that he used to play golf, but there's also a backstory with him and why he doesn't anymore. And basically,
Oh my God, it's the origin story of Happy Gilmore.
it
is.
honestly
My
sounds,
God.
it does sound a bit like that because he's
It
like a complete
does.
amateur, but not really.
Yeah. I listen to
And
it.
then he basically tries to become his coach and take him on the road. And it's all about this kind of dynamic, but also like his mum, as in the child's mum is in it. And then there's like other elements and like friends and whatever. It's like a really good ensemble cast,
Yeah.
like really good actors. And it's very like heartwarming, but
It's a
also
bit of me. Yeah, I was going to say,
it's
like,
very-
is it, like funny or is
it's
it?
really funny. It's quite heartwarming, but there's also like Ted Lasso. There's some really sad bits, but it's also like heartwarming vibes. I
Okay,
really
I
do
might
recommend.
try
It's
it.
easy to binge as well.
Okay, Apple TV.
Yeah, Apple TV. And I'm obviously like my dad loves golf. I've always like had to watch it, but I'm not a like golf
Guys,
fan.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
I don't know
about golf.
anything.
My only knowledge of golf comes from the Wii Sports Golf when you would change to driver or putter. That's what
I've
it
been
was.
playing that a lot.
Yeah, and you have to look at the wind speed.
Yeah.
because you have to like, otherwise it would like shake and your knee would be like.
Dead. But like, even if you don't like golf, it's not about golf. And actually, it's made me like, not that I would watch it golf now, but it made me like be more interested in it, the way
Yeah.
they like talk about it.
Yeah.
Because it's got some like younger people in it that make it a bit cooler.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
What are you guys watching and loving?
Growing up, I used to always want to be a marine biologist.
Didn't
Then
know
kind of
that.
realised it's a little bit scary down there. So I was like, maybe not. Always had a keen interest in it, okay? Shark Whisperer on Netflix. It's so good. So there's this woman and she is like convinced, and so are loads of other people, that she's basically the shark whisperer and that like she's got this like weird abnormal connection with sharks.
How
and
does
she's,
one find this skill out?
So she's scuba diving. She's brought up, I believe she's like brought up in Hawaii. So she was always scuba diving. She was always like around them and stuff. But she became like obsessed with them and she was obsessed about like learning more about them, being with them. And she would do like dives where she would spend so much time and they'd be next to her. She'd learn to touch them. Like there is like a clip in it where there is one shark that literally comes to the surface and like they're all convinced that the shark recognizes her.
Stop
and
her.
but there is like, sharks are so intelligent.
Yeah.
Like there is something to be said for the fact that if she spent that much time, they probably will.
Yeah,
they probably
yeah.
would remember. But like, just watch it and it's so captivating. It's really dramatized where there's like her and her husband who are like really encouraging of like, you know, learning more about the world. But then there's like the other side of people saying, you know, sharks aren't safe. You're making them out to be like really approachable, blah, blah, blah. But watch it. It'll, you know, it really makes you detach from real life. And it's so interesting to see that this is like other people's life.
I actually love that kind
It's
of
so
thing.
cool. Like,
I do like
surfing
that
every
sort
day.
of thing.
Watch it.
But do you know what? I don't need to know if I am the shark whisperer. Like, I wouldn't test it.
I don't think I would test it, but like,
Not that I'll ever be put in that situation.
I don't think the show is trying to make you to chest if you were a
go and
shark
see if
whisperer.
you are. Yeah,
But
no.
like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Just leave them be.
Yeah, I would leave them be, but like, are you not massive? Like, I'm so inquisitive as to the world of like,
No.
there are
I feel
few
like
people that want to explore it.
Like, I don't
yeah, no,
want
I'm the
to
same.
go.
But you're not. You just watch somebody else do it for you.
That's what I mean. Like, honestly, the sea creeps me out and I don't need to be down there.
It is scary that we've only discovered 30%
Yeah,
of
it is wild.
But that is so interesting to me. And also, I feel like it's like Sharks having a rebrand. Like, they're clearly...
Sharks having a rebrand.
They're like
Sorry,
making them
is it
approachable,
going to be Shark Girls
less
Summer
scary.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. They're all just
Guys
friends.
are kind of
The
cute.
Sharks PR team were like, what should we do this year?
What are we going to do? Yeah, I know, but Shark Beauty is buzzing. They're like, it's our time to shine, guys. Guys, I was on the train back yesterday as well. Do you think I was getting judged because I'm 25 and I was watching Finding Dory on like a relatively large
No,
tablet?
that's all ages. You can do that.
She's
That's fine.
judging.
No comment.
Lola's judging.
Go on,
Do you think?
I don't know. I would probably look at you and be like, what's the reason?
Disney kid.
Do you think Pixie has? Yeah. Do you think
Disney
Pixar's got an
adult.
age?
She's gonna go get proposed there.
Sue me with Belly's ring. Sue me.
Where?
What are you watching?
Amy Bradley's gone missing, or Amy Bradley
I
is
watched the
missing.
clip.
So there was this family that went on this cruise ship and they had spent the night like sort of going out, going to dinner, and it's a son, a daughter, and the parents. The son and the daughter go out and have like a bit of a boogie, you know? Cruise ships have a bit of a night out.
Yeah.
She basically is having the time of her life. The brother goes back to the room and then she comes back too. They're having a little smoke, a little cigarette. At about 5 a.m, the brother decides to come in. And the sister's like, actually, I'm going to stay here. And then the dad like wakes up and has a peek. And then he basically goes to bed again, wakes up again, and sees that the daughter is completely missing. And he knew something.
Yeah.
And he was like, this girl is not here. Like
She's 23, you know.
She was 23. They basically, so the cruise ship couldn't stop. So everyone got let off, which I think was their first mistake. Like, did she jump overboard? Did she get taken? Was she hidden somewhere? Did she run off the boat and like, no one knew what happened to her until recently.
Oh, they actually know.
This is my thing with this kind of thing is I hate that when you don't have a resolution, so I'm so glad they know.
We don't have a resolution.
I was going to say, I didn't
But
think there was.
There's been sightings of her at different points. And
Way back then, not now.
no,
Now.
like at different stages of like the last 20 years or something.
Oh.
Yeah, and
With
it's crazy,
sightings.
but people don't know if these are made up. Some people on the cruise are like, she definitely jumped off and got too drunk. It is crazy. You need to watch
Also,
it. It's
that
sort of
is
like
so intense. The clip for it, again, is like really dramatized.
this girl basically completely vanishes. Like
Yeah.
there's no evidence. There's no like you can't see where she went or who she was with. People have different sightings at different times.
But it's like, that's what I mean. It's so cool to get an eye into like a new world, because when they open it, they're like, when you're on a cruise ship, you don't realize you're on a different country. You're in your own, it's
Also,
really
yeah,
deep, because they're
but
like,
with
you're in your
laws.
own country. Yeah. The captain is in charge of all those people. You're not like, you don't have any laws to protect you. And I was like,
That's so true. Because
kind
you're
of-
in like
Fun fact.
uncharted waters.
Yes.
And there's no like city, country ties.
no one.
Yeah.
Your ruler is the captain.
Yeah.
I found out this
Your
fun
ruler.
fact, which isn't actually that fun, but a lot of Americans go on cruise ships to get healthcare cheaper than they can get in America,
really?
because they can basically go get like a holiday and their whole like systems like rechecked and stuff because of the healthcare on board.
That is crazy. Oh, kind of devastated that you told me that like you don't find anything out there.
It's kind of up to your own interpretation of what you think, which is kind of interesting.
hate that.
Do you believe the sightings? Do you think she fell off? Like,
I don't know. Tell me.
there are
Just
some
tell
dodgy
me.
people involved, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
also
makes sense.
were they really involved? Like, who do you trust?
I just, with these I love things like this, but I need to know at the start if I'm going to find out
Yeah,
at the end.
I
Because
was-
otherwise it's just going to piss me off
No,
forever.
I was thinking just the same, but because of the story doesn't make sense and it's all thrown
you
about,
kind of
it's
can.
interesting. You have to watch it.
I love
I think I will.
that.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our dilemmas. We've got a few today. This one, when I read it, I was like, this is like the epitome of just like uni, I swear. Okay, my situationship went on a boys' trip to Ibiza. We weren't official, but we've been seeing each other for about 2 months. While he was away, someone I know saw him back on Hinge. Apparently, he said it was just for jokes. Okay. And he didn't message anyone, but he never told me. Am I overreacting for being upset, or is this a red flag?
What are the jokes that you're having?
Yeah.
In what situation?
what's so funny?
Like, his friends
What's
dared
funny?
him to get hinged. Like,
Who laughed? You'll find that funny.
I think it depends on how deep you're into that situationship, doesn't it? Like, I think if you had a mutual understanding and that, like, you know that even if it was unspoken, if you knew that you weren't supposed to be doing stuff like that, then yeah, get mad, B. Like, don't let that run. And also, like you say, jokes.
For jokes.
Yeah,
Especially if you
downloads are
respond and
doing
be
that
like,
for
babes,
jokes.
it was for jokes.
Also,
What joke?
How do you know he didn't text anyone?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see?
Yeah, that's the hard thing with a situationship as
Yeah.
well, because you just have no boundaries. You don't know where you stand.
That's the thing.
So it's a bit like someone can just do that without, feeling bad. But
Well,
then
maybe
at the same time,
like that's the time that you set the boundaries.
Yeah.
If finally you care enough
Yeah,
to
yeah,
feel
be
upset
like,
about
"It's true."
it, maybe you're like, listen, actually, I realise now that even though it just was a joke, this joke hurt me, and I want to see you privately.
Yeah, for me, it wasn't jokes.
Yeah.
Why would
So
you do
maybe
that?
he wouldn't know that. Like,
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You don't want to waste your time thinking that this is
Yeah.
going to be something if they're still in a phase of like, oh, I'm just going to fuck about.
That's the thing. You want your situationship to, if you want your situation to develop into a bit more, then definitely call him out.
However, if you were quite serious and saying, how would you?
If you were serious
Not
and
like-
you saw that.
But like, yeah, exactly.
If it was an unspoken, like you both just knew this was
I'd
mutual.
be pissed.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, give me a reason to continue this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you want to carry on? Or do you just want to have fun?
dating apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in a weird on and off thing with someone for months. We're not in a relationship, but we do sleep together. I feel like I'm their go-to person whenever they're stressed. I've helped them with family and work stuff, but when I was going through something recently, they basically disappeared for 2 days. Do I say something, or is this just what I signed up for?
Get rid now.
With her.
Get rid.
That's a red flag.
Someone's just using you.
You're
Yeah.
nothing but comfort. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're going to say, no, it's not them. It's not. It is. It
is.
is them.
You'll realise
If
it
they're
is.
not taking you on dates, if they're not making you hang out with them, your mates,
Yeah.
they do not want you other than convenience
Yeah.
when they need you.
And also, if you're putting that much energy into that person
Yeah.
when they're like down, they've got family issues, and they disappear, hell no.
Yeah, if you're doing it to them,
Yeah.
they need to give you the same energy back. And if they're
100%.
not, waste of time.
Bin
That's a
them
waste.
off.
Yeah, no.
Don't waste
Get
a breath
rid.
on
Yeah,
someone that
don't.
wouldn't waste any on
And
you.
as Lola said, believe them when they're like, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was.
Yeah, because also the only reason they're saying no is because they've been exposed. It's not actually like they will change.
100%. Okay, next one. Oh, this one's really hard. Okay. One of my closest friends is smashing life. New job, perfect boyfriend, flat, the works. I want to be happy for her, but I keep leaving our catch-ups feeling a bit rubbish. It's not like she's bragging, but it's always, well, I did X vibe whenever I share something. Is it awful that I need space from her, or even though she's technically done nothing wrong?
So normal.
It's so normal.
Yeah.
And I feel like people do feel bad for feeling that way. But I think you have to remember that in your 20s or whatever, you can be at such different points
Yeah.
of life
100%.
with your friends. And there's nothing wrong with feeling a bit bad or needing a bit of space because you're kind of on different
You're
paths.
trying
or
to do
doing
your own
whatever.
thing as well. We talk about this all the time. I think jealousy is always painted out to be like a really bad feeling, and it's, you know, you're such a bad person if you're jealous, but actually it's quite normal because it shows that you too are aspirational. So when you hear that someone's done something, it's so normal to be like, oh, I'm really jealous of that. But when you feel jealous, recognize it and think, actually, I'm going to put the jealousy aside whilst I'm going to tell them that I'm like really proud of them. I'm going to do something. Like sometimes if I'm scrolling and I've seen someone post something really good, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so jealous. Like, why can't I ever post cool stuff like that? I'd be like, that is so bad of me. Like, I've acknowledged it and I'll comment. Like, I will purposely force myself
really
because
good,
it's like, you acknowledge it. But like I said, it's so normal to feel jealous. It's so normal to hear people like buying flats and stuff.
I do think also like, I think saying something could also turn something sour, but if you say it right in the sense like, oh, like, I wish maybe could you help me like get
like you're smashing life,
Yeah,
like I'm so jealous.
do you have
like
tips?
what are your tips? Yeah.
or something. I think that would be a more proactive way
Definitely.
about. But I get it.
Yeah.
Like, the grass is always going to be greener on the other
100%.
side.
And everyone's paths are so different.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and you don't
But
know
also-
what's always going on.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Don't take that for face value because whilst people always say like, yeah, they're smashing it. No, they might not, you know, even if you're really close friends, you might not brag about the like 3-hour breakdown you had yesterday.
Exactly.
You know?
Like, they
never
could be
know what's going on.
exhausted from the perfect job or the boyfriend. They
Exactly.
don't like this flat. Maybe they're just convincing themselves they do have the dream life.
Exactly. And you've got to, like they said about like needing a bit of space, that's so fine.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
But don't hate them for
No.
it.
And also feel gratitude. I feel like when you feel that way and you feel a bit like, oh, why am I not doing this? Or why am I? It's quite like, it works for everyone really differently. But I really like making gratitude lists, especially when I feel feel like, oh my God, I'm so anxious about this and this and this. I'm rather than doing that, I write things down like, I'm so grateful that I have such a busy schedule that I get to do all these cool things and I get to whatever. Like, it's different for everyone, but I feel like you can really stress yourself out with what other people are doing or even what you've got on your plate.
What I do.
And it's really good to,
It's also, I also do that in the way that I do things that I'm happy about that happened today.
Yeah.
And it could just be
really
like,
nice.
going for a shower and doing my hair nice or putting on makeup and people complimenting it. Like, do stuff that makes you feel good like that and notice it. Like, people might look at you for the dream life too.
Yeah. Also, a really good thing for like manifesting, if you are like looking at her life and you're like, oh, I need to step up my game, whatever, a really good way to look at it is to like write your dream life out. Have you ever done that? It's like a manifesting like letter to yourself. Like some people do it at the end of the year to then look back on in a year. It's kind of like
that's true,
it's like doing a mood board or whatever, but something a bit more like written.
Yeah.
And you basically write like what the next year of your life or like all the things you want to achieve as if they've already happened.
I did.
I've never done it, but I've seen other people do it, and I think that's such a nice idea because it's like putting it in your brain. You think about it and you're like believing it as you write it.
It's all about like
Jacob
visualizing. Yeah, there you go. We were on like a trip recently, and one of the girls that I was with, I would really recommend following her. She's called Izzy Utterson, and again, like you might look at her and be like, God, she's got her shit together, but she will break down for you things that like, not about her, but as in she's like a life coach, and she will, and she's our age, and she's honestly so relatable, and she kind of talks about how we have all these feelings in our 20 somethings and how to deal with that. So like manifesting and like writing a letter to yourself a year in the life, and how to deal with things that even if you write those manifestation things, how to not feel guilty if you haven't achieved them and things like that. And it's, it's a really, obviously we all go through these kind of struggles, but sometimes watching somebody talk about how relatable these feelings are is so helpful.
So true. Yeah. I think that with TikTok as well. I'll sometimes be like really stressed about something and I'll see something that will just pop up at the right time. Like, oh, it's not just me. Everyone feels this way.
Literally.
Really nice. My flatmate is obsessed with making us look like the ultimate girl flat online. She tags me in everything, makes reels of our Sunday coffees, posts pics saying I'm her sole roomie, but offline she uses all my stuff, never cleans, and basically lives with her boyfriend. I've mentioned it a few times, but she just laughs it off. Am I being unfair? No.
Oh my God, not
Don't
at all.
just post. Yeah.
Did you send it in? Is that right? Oh, are you actually taking a piss? Did you write it or no?
Oh, my sister does.
Yeah.
She makes reels about our breakfast and cleans up. But like, don't get me wrong, we're not like perfectly clean. Like, she's honest about that too. Like, I live around the girl. Like, there will be mess. I mean, have you never seen one of her reset days? Like, look at the beforehand people. That's the thing. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, girl, like, you're getting a free cleaner.
Yeah,
like,
that's so true.
She's making a reel and she's making you coffees. Like, look at it from the bright side.
Although this girl's saying that it's all for camera and then she's actually not cleaning up. She's not spending actual time with her. She's always with her boyfriend. She just makes it look like they're like besties.
But then I would call it out.
Yeah.
I would speak to her and I would be like, honestly, sometimes I think it's worth a chat and being like, I always, it's got dark humor in me, but I will always like make a joke of it. So I'll always be like, oh my God, you're always posting this. We never actually hang out. Why don't we do something? And like,
that is
oh my
so
God,
rude.
I would. Because it's worked in the past, honestly. You've got to call them out on it.
I would take the approach differently. I think you've got to just make it clear that this is your house. This is where you relax. It's where you breathe and want to hang out with people, and it's not just work.
But that means you do have to have a conversation with them.
Of course, but also on the other hand, if this is her hobby and this is her passion, and you can't find like a balance between, okay, maybe she cleans up this day and you clean up this day, then like maybe you're not meant to be roomies. Maybe you aren't sole roomies, but like, to quote, just be honest. Just say, listen, this is my house too. It's not that clean.
Yeah, I don't always want to like perform. I feel like I'm always on camera. I think it's just telling her. Yeah. She might be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But equally she might be like, oh, and if she's defensive about it, then obviously reassess, right?
Also start it step by step. I feel like the first thing, like they don't sound like they're that bothered about like actually being in this content. I think what it sounds like is they're maybe more offended that like off camera they don't want to spend time with them.
Yeah.
But that might not be like conscious. I think just start off with be like, oh, hon, do you want to go for like a coffee? Like, do you want to whatever? Like just maybe try and make the effort to like spend time together first. Yeah. And if that's then getting shut down, be like, well, why, not like this, but like, why do you only want to hang out with me on camera sort of thing? Because then that's a better way to approach it. Because then it's more of a conscious thing they're trying to do.
Also, maybe she now looks at this space as more of a content like room. A content place rather than a relaxation.
Yeah.
She's
she
like
just sees it differently.
Instead, like she needs to basically flip that and be like,
no, I want to spend time in this.
I'm enjoying myself without the phone. But like also appreciate that, like, maybe just let her do a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
equally.
it's a
Find a
balance.
balance.
Get
Yeah,
a cleaning
yeah.
rota, girl.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Hang it on the fridge. We all had one in uni. It has
Everyone's
to be
had
done.
one.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Good
That's
chat.
fun.
That was fun.
That was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please do subscribe. It really, really helps us out. And make sure you head over to YouTube for what we're wearing. Any visual things that we spoke about.
We look really great.
For example, Cole Palmer on
Oh my God.
Stone.
Please, guys, it's the wildest meetup you will see. Please go and see it.
But thank you guys, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.